is definitely the innovative mat. Speaking of the devil, here's Togawa. And is it the innovative map? Or the innovative mat? No, it's the industrial mat, which is definitely not my favorite mat for Togawa. I would really like it if I would really like it if I could get a confirmation on the move for coin option. I keep misclicking and it takes 2 turns. Move for coin option. I'm sorry, sorry Pfeiffer, I'm not exactly sure what you mean that. Alright, let's think about Industrial Togawa because this is a hard combination. You're going to what we got up here? We got Albion, Mechanical, we got Saxony. So we're gonna go for a list to get some power, and then we're gonna take it from there. Instead of moving like I wanted, I get a coin, then I have to do something else before you can do the move I wanted. So if you do the gain action and click confirm, you just get a coin, and then the bottom row action lights up and you can click that and do confirm. I don't know if that's what you're asking. Saxony's going for metal right away. We didn't even look at Saxony's board. Saxony's got agricultural. We're not worried about him rushing us. Polani's got innovative, which is amazing. Albion's got mechanical. Albion and Polani are the strongest combinations in this game, definitely. Pfeiffer, I don't get a confirm, it just does the gain coin. Okay, well, I'll show you on my screen real quick what I see when I do it. There's an option in the screen that says confirm actions. If you have this checked, what should happen is you click on this, and then this lights up and you press confirm, and then it gives you a chance to do the bottom row action like always. We're gonna get the coin in list. Everyone adjacent to us is gonna build mechs. We're gonna get some power. Pfeiffer, which is annoying because I can't pick move. You just do you not have? You must not have confirm actions on. Maybe you have this unchecked in the settings. Does it ever ask you to confirm? Because if you have that unchecked, Pfeiffer, that wasn't set. Yeah, that'll fix it. That'll definitely fix it. Oh, Saxony got the combat card recruit off the enlist, or off the encounter. So our objectives are harvest advantage or get rich or cry trying, which get rich or cry trying is going to be difficult with this industrial board. We got the coin enlist early, so that's going to help us a lot with that. But most of our coin comes from upgrade and mech. We're gonna make mechs because it's the industrial board, but I don't know how many upgrades we're actually going to go for. Might have been a decent time to put a trap token here and start with Shinobi so we could actually move workers over to here. Let's see what Polani is going to do. This and that. Yeah. $2 in popularity, 1 upgrade and 2 resources. Oh, that's awesome for them because they can upgrade their deploy and get oh, they're not militant, they're innovative. But they can still upgrade their deploy and get 2 metal. It means they can turn around, produce. Yeah, produce, get a mech. And then the next time they move, they'll already have enough food for an enlist. That worked out for them. Albion doesn't have his combat cards yet. He's moving into Saxony territory there, where he can get hit. And he's got a lot of metal too. Okay, we're gonna move, and we're gonna not forget to place a trap token. Even though there's an encounter here to distract us, make us think about other things. I don't love this encounter. We could get we could build a structure and we could put a mill on the mountain spot, which wouldn't be that terrible. I'm gonna go with the popularity. It hurts our ability to get richer cry trying, but I'm not sure we can get it anyway. And I think we're gonna need to get to tier 2 and gobble up a lot of territory if we're gonna have a serious chance in this game, because we can't rush the game, and we're with a mat. We have a mat that is designed to rush the game. And we almost didn't place a trap token. So the person we're worried about attacking us the most is Saxony. What does Saxony have? They have 3 power and 4 combat cards. So we could go with either the combat card or the power. We're probably gonna go with the power though. And in turn. So I think we're gonna need to get a good factory card here. Because everyone's economy is better than ours right now. Yeah, the big difference with Togawa for me between industrial and innovative is trade is over here. So even though it costs 3 oil to trade, you can produce, get an oil, and then immediately upgrade. And you can upgrade your move and you can upgrade your deploy. And then you have enough moves to quickly get 2 workers here and a worker here and get the encounter. And then you can start producing, getting a mech, raiding, and getting an upgrade, and upgrade your enlist until you can move the worker down here and go. That's what I like to do with the innovative board. But that doesn't work with the industrial board, because how are we going to get that oil? Are we going to really produce 3 times? Are we going to produce, trade for oil, and then come back and bolster to get an upgrade? That's just a lot of steps. We're going to start to get some more workers here. But we were glad we got this enlist coin early. Already gotten 1 off of Albion for that. There's 1 off Saxony. He's going to start with Underpass. Alani is headed to the factory 1 step at a time. So what's our best move here? We can move this time. We can go ahead and put one of these workers on metal and move our character forward. I think we've got to get to the factory in this game. I mean, I think we need a good factory card. Here's a farm right here that we can control. Here's another one we can get to without much trouble. But this farm is going to be difficult. It's 1 space off a tunnel. This farm is 1 space off a tunnel. It's going to be tough to get harvest advantage. And it's going to be tough to get rich or cry trying. We just got a tough row to hoe in this game. All right. Kind of hoping we don't get attacked by Saxony here. We're going to use the combat card trap because that's the one that's going to hurt him the very most. So next turn we'll get to 5 workers. Then we'll move again and get to here and move 1 worker to there. So we'll have 1 metal and we'll have 2 workers on metal. And then we'll produce again and we'll get a mech. And at that point we have to make a decision about whether we go to 8 workers or whether we stay at 5 and just only produce on this spot. And I think the answer is we're going to stay at 5. Because we can get to 7 popularity as it is. But I don't think... Look at Polania's power here. He's got 4. We only have 2. We need to produce to get our mechs, and we want all 4 mechs because this is one of our biggest sources of coin. So if we go to 8 workers too soon, we're going to burn through this popularity, and we're not going to have a chance at tier 2. We're going to need that because our coin is not going to be amazing. I don't think there's any question about that. All right. What do we say we're going to produce? Go to 5 workers. Saxony cannot move this turn, which is good, because we're planning on moving next turn to here. And he doesn't have a speed mech, which means he won't be able to hit us. There we go. Got the mute button there for the cough. Without destroying the microphone sound this time. What's Albion doing up here? 7 turns in, they finally got into the encounter. Second encounter. Started with this one. Not the best encounter for them, really, at all. Not sure what they're going to do there. So what we're going to do is we're going to move up to this spot with our character. We're going to move up here with the worker. And then next turn we can get our first mech. A little tip about Togawa is that you don't be too afraid of these traps. Like, go through them in your head about how much is this actually going to hurt me. So like, for instance, if Polani is going to attack me here, they have to think, well, what if it's -3 power? Do I want to attack with 2 units and have the combat? Am I willing to lose 2 popularity? Am I willing to lose 4 coin? But when you go through the options in your head and actually think about them one by one, sometimes they're not quite as bad as just the boogeyman of, oh, there's a trap token there, what do I do? So Polani got this factory card, and they don't have the resources to use it. So they might produce this turn. That's okay, we're going to produce 2. Get a mech. We'll probably put the mech right here. And then Polani hopefully uses their factory card and leaves the factory and allows us to go to it. I mean, they want encounters, right? Albion's going to get their first enlist. I think. Yeah. These are some so combinations except for Polani Innovative. It's a darn shame to only produce on 1 space, but I really don't want to go to 8 workers this early with the industrial board. We need power though, we've got to get power some way. What I'm thinking that I'll do is if Polani is still there, I'm going to attack him. Well, he got the speed mech and he's coming for us. Now I'm wishing we gotten Shinobi. At least we have the power from Ronin. You know what, this is okay. Saxony can have a star off of this. We got 2 power out of it, which, I mean, that's a bolster for us. That's basically a turn. We could have beaten him. The only bummer about that is that denies us the factory. So this turn we'll move. And we'll move 1 worker to here. And then we'll use the other move to put 2 workers here. Produce, we'll get a mech and 2 wood. It's really kind of unfortunate, in all honesty. And my thought is we make a beeline for this space over here. The other option, which might be the better option, even though enlists don't give us coin, is to move 1 worker here and move the other 2 here. And then start toggling back between mechs and enlists. Gotta be honest, I just really don't like Togawa with the industrial mat at all. Because we need the enlist for that 2 additional popularity. The other thing we could do is move the character out, put a trap token here, move 1 worker up here, produce, get Shinobi, and then move workers over here. Start getting oil. That'd be quicker than trying to go over here. How much more metal do we need? We need 9 metal. Does the coin look like we have 7? We're not doing as bad on coin as I thought we were. All right. I'm gonna go the enlist route. At least in the beginning. Try to get some coin and then maybe we have 1 mech and 1 enlist, so they're actually going to be on par. We'll get 3 metal. We'll just do this for a little while and see what happens in the rest of the game. Can always move up here, attack Saxony once we get Shinobi. Saxony, we can almost certainly bluff Saxony. Okay, they have River Walk. We could almost certainly bluff Saxony because Saxony just has 1 power and 2 combat cards, and there's no way, I don't think there's any way they'd want to go to 0 to beat us here. So let's get Shinobi next and then see what Saxony does if they move off this spot with 1 or both of these mechs. So Polania has 2 power, but they have 2 characters here that next turn cannot move. We gotta check because their move is over their enlist. And they have 2 food on the ground and there's 2 here. So if they come and attack this guy because there are multiple units, we wouldn't get Ronin. We'd probably lose this battle and they could spend our food immediately. We are gonna put the 2nd unit here. Dissuade them from attacking because it's unlikely they're gonna come up here, risk a trap token just to bump workers that don't have any resources on them. Alright, we're 5 coins off the lead right now. I think we go get sacks. This move. We need 6 food to get the rest of our enlists. Because we can trade for 2 food each time. Still gotta leave these guys here. We can't go get oil yet. Alright, we can't hit Saxony anymore, but we can go up here and our trap token back over. If we want to. In Saxony's at 0 popularity, he could just bump these workers just to throw off our game. And it would. Pretty dramatically. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna arm the trap. We're gonna take 1 unit. And the food. If we do that, we're gonna get attacked by here by Polania. Unless they really care about their popularity, and they do. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up here. Because right now we're more worried about Saxony just attacking us out of some sort of spite than we are about Polania throwing down. We should have checked to see if they have camaraderie. We're lucky they don't have camaraderie. So they're at 6 popularity. They probably want to get tier 2. Seven coins off the lead. We have no stars, but Saxony's the only one with stars. How many of these enlist does Albion have? 2. We could only get 2 more combat cards out of him. So Polania can get out this way, or they can get out this way. Let's see what they do. Oh, they used the factory card. Saxony's actually a bot right now. Did he just leave? Did I miss that? They can only attack with one unit. So let's see if they're willing to do that. Okay, they just want to go for more encounters. We're gonna get this one. Both of them have oil on the ground. I think we need these combat cards. I'd like to go to tier 2 and go ahead and get the extra points for that, but it's probably not that significant yet. Yeah, it'd just be 4 coins. Saxony got another mech. Got Riverwalk now. We just got 2s off of that. That's lame. That is lame. Four food plus he has 1. That's 5. Gets him 1 food away from having everything he needs for his remaining enlists. Plus, did he just use his regular move action? He did, because he moved 3 units. So he gets to enlist right off. Enrico, this game is not looking good, is it? This game was not looking good when we got Togawa with the industrial map. Game is not terrible. At tier 2, Polani is going to be hard to catch, just because it's going to be difficult for us to get the spread that he has. We're going to do a little bit to help ourselves this turn. See how it goes. The bot is not going to call our bluff, I don't think. But he'll play whatever card he has. I don't know what it's going to be, but okay, he didn't play anything. Now we get a factory card, and hopefully it's something that helps us here. It is. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna hope that we can get another tier of popularity eventually. Either that or, yeah, because we're gonna need it. Look at that, 3 coins off. Oh, ye of little faith, Enrico. No, I'm just... So who's a bot? Just Saxony? Saxony's a bot. Getting here this turn also means that Albion can't place a flag there. Can't have a flag and trap token on the same territory. We saved the 4 coin one for that. So that should throw off anybody's calculations if they're, you know, if I take the factory back, this will happen. So now we need to start thinking about how we're going to get to 20 coin. We have 2 more mechs left, and that's going to get us 6. That's going to get us to 17. We have to trade twice to get those in list, which is going to put us down at 15. We're going to get 2 coins off the enlist bonus. So that's 17. So where are we going to get the extra coin? The encounters are all gone except for this one, and we've already got our 2 combats. Let's we could use our factory card. Because what we say, we needed, is there anywhere worth going? Because the reason to use the factory card is then we could produce again another 3 coins and put us at 17. If I go ahead and trade and get the enlist, I lose a coin, I go down to 13. If I use the factory card, I go ahead and get to 7 popularity. Lonnie is spreading out here. We don't like. Leaving these mechs really exposed here, though. We don't need combats anymore, but that's good for somebody. You know what? Forget Richard Cry trying. We're going to use our factory card to get a couple farms. What we can do. Right? No, we don't have Toka, but that's okay. What sort of power do they have? We don't still have our 5, and they have plenty of combat cards. Might as well do this, right? Lonnie is going to run out of time. They're going to turn into a bot. We're actually ahead right now. Lonnie has no combats too. We got 2 units there, so now Albion can't really attack us successfully. Not in one move, at least. He can't feel good about it, at any rate. He doesn't know how bad our combat cards are. So we're going to get the Mech Star this next turn. That's going to put us at 18. And now we're going to have... Lonnie just got dropped from the game. He ran out of time. We're going to get our 4th mech, which will give us a star, and then that will give us 4 food. And with the 4 food, we can turn around, skip this top row action. We'll be at 18, remember. Do an enlist, get the 2 coin, and we will have Get Rich or Cry trying. This is a big point swing if he gets this. And we lose 2 power. We do 6. Yeah, there's no way. Let's just hope he commits a lot. That's a good bit. And give us a good combat card. It's just showing we have 1, but we have 2. It'll reset here in a minute. At least it was the 4 coin trap. It's a big hit for us though. Now he has 2 power. So could we take it back from him? He'll gain 2 power if we attack him, but if we attack him with 1 unit, we will too. I think we're gonna do it. If we attack with 2 units, we won't get additional power, but we'll be able to play both of our cards. But that's not a good deal, because our additional card is just a 2. This is a bluff. This is a straight up bluff. And we're really just doing this to hope he goes low, because he can turn around and attack us with 2 units in a couple turns, and he doesn't want to wipe out his power and his ability to do that. It worked. And the reason we spend a turn doing this is now we get to rearm this trap. And that is 4 more coin that Albion has to lose. What we really need, what would really benefit us, is if Melania or Saxony would hurry up and get to 5 stars. We could attack them, throw the combat in the game. Oh, we still lose 9 points though if we lose the factory. So we still lose the lead because Albion's gonna almost invariably come for this factory this turn, right? I mean, maybe not. He only has 1 power. If he attacks us, we lose 2 power, but then we gain it right back. He may wait a turn. Yeah, he's gonna wait. There it is, get rich or cry trying. We're at 60. Melania has 4 stars. The one thing I wish I'd done now, well, if Albion does not attack this turn, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move. How close is Melania to another star? Not very, right? Saxony's not close. We're gonna move off the factory. Albion can take it from us with the 2 units. Our card is terrible. Okay, that's great. That's what we wanted to see right there. Lonnie is gonna get a combat. So Albion takes the factory. He gets 9, so that puts him at 59. But then he loses 4 coin, which puts him back down at 55. So it's only a 5 coin gain for him if he does it. He's gonna do it though. Oh, he had the objective. That's why he wanted it so badly. He only moved 1 unit though, which is absolutely great because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take it right back from him again. As before, we're gonna bring 1 unit. Get that extra power. We can't afford to go 5. We need that last power for our worker star. We still have the one. So now he can't hit us with 2 units again until after 2 movements. We should be back on top. Yeah, we are. That's game. All right, guys. That was a long game, but that was Togawa Industrial in 21 rounds. So, hey, that worked out for us. We got a W with Togawa. 2 players DC'd, but that's part of the game. Cue another one up.